In a turbulent world, we are all searching for connection, reaching for a genuine bond, dreaming of a place to call home.
Through melodies, we find our solace, a bridge between dreams and reality, a light that guides us forward and brings us together as one.
This music, these dreams, they belong to you. And through you, they hold the power to unite us all. We are XiJaro and Pitch. And together with you, we are chasing dreams. Hello, this is Chasing Dreams live. With definitely some of our best trance and beyond in spontaneous selection, and this one is definitely part of our favorites. Ashley Walbridge and Cristiano Velli. This is Impossible. Enjoy.
Remembering everything we planned right And that was CEO Ghost Etiquette remix by Carlos Adonis. I hope you guys are ready for some serious Sarah the Wara vibes. With a bit of a blink of an eye to Tiesto.
I don't wanna go home when it's over, even if I'm crashing out my mind. I don't need to think about tomorrow, I'm lost in the white lines. I don't wanna go home when it's over, even if I'm crashing out my mind. I don't need to think about tomorrow, I'm lost in the white lines, the white lines.
Chasing Dreams with XiJaro and Pitch.
Chasing Dreams Live. Let me know what you think about the show. What's up? XiJaroandPitch.com. Or of course down in the comments wherever you're listening or watching. That was a Ottaviani remix of Hardwell's Echo with Jonathan Mendelsohn on the vocals. Really, really love that one. And now for some Monkey Forest in a new version by York on Chasing Dreams Live.
Chasing Dreams.
That was very, very beautiful, if you ask me. Breaking Free by Sequence 6. And before that also a new one by Jordan Tilston. That was Come With Me on High Voltage Recordings. On Saturday you can find me at Sunrise Festival in Poland. That's going to be a very interesting gig on an FSOE stage alongside Ali and Vila, Ferry Corsten, Simon Patterson versus John Askew, Paul Thomas and many, many more. Pretty sure the one from Sequence 6 might be played there, actually. Let me know if I'm gonna see you there down in the comments. But for now, most of all, enjoy the music with this new one by Transaphonic and Hasali. This is Dream Come True.
stars of you, I'll be there. When the world is gold and you're feeling blue, I'll be around. I'll be right there for you. I'll never leave your side. You are never alone.
interesting cover Snyder made here, mashing up essentially two tracks. Of course, Beach Ball and also Robin's Every Heartbeat. And he managed to release it as Schneider Every Heartbeat. Pretty sure this one is destroying many, many dance floors. And before that also, lovely one by John O'Callaghan and Lydia, Never Leave Your Side. Hope you guys are ready for the dream team of this week, coming up very soon. But first, let's go for a blast from the past that's actually released again recently. Raw Pole Position Airbase remix was released originally in 2003. Now there's a new remix by Kiram and Stayev, but let's play the original, newly released on Create Music as Airbase Pole Position. Still absolutely fantastic track.
sharing spaces. Love fell deep into the dark. Did we lose love? Was it enough to want you back? You're the one I choose, love. Don't let our love fade to black. When the lights came and swept you up, when there was nothing left to say, my heart wasn't strong enough to watch you walk away. You turned around, I never stood a chance. I fell in love all over again. All over again. All over again. All over again.
Robbie C's latest one here on Chasing Dreams Live. That was All Over Again. And before that, the Dream Team of this week. What an amazing track. Released on Chasing Dreams Music, our label. Wave Tracks, Eloquentia. Broke the Sun. Very, very emotional moment on the Euphoria Festival in Malta, where Eloquentia was here next to me on stage after he recovered from pretty serious illness he came down with. And that's almost all we had time for this week in Chasing Dreams. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, you can tell us what you think about the show or just say hi on our WhatsApp, whatsapp.xijaropitch.com. And a special thank you to everyone who is supporting us on Patreon. You keep on running the show. And there's a new special summer exclusive mashup package available for you to download. Leaving you now with Alan and Envy's remix of Dart Rain and Yura Moonlight. Silhouette. What a classic. Thank you so much and keep on chasing dreams.
Risk it all to find you.
Thank you for chasing dreams with us. For more, follow our socials at XiJaro and Pitch. Sweet dreams, and until next week.